Hey guys, it's Swarzide back for part 2 of Pokemon Silver. Alright, first of all, we are going to take a look around Cherry Grove City. And this guy is apparently called the Guide Gent. Yeah, they can't even spell gentleman. Well, he tells us it's farther up ahead on Route 30, which we'll get to. What do you have to say? Excuse me. Of course it is. Cherry Grove City, the city of cute, fragrant flowers. You mean these moving pink things? Whatever. Alright, well, I showed you the inside of the Pokemon Center, and this is the Pokemart. Well, right now we don't need an antidote, so. And remember how that guy said that the Pokemart sells Pokeballs? It doesn't right now, which stinks. But you can buy potions, antidotes, which cure poison. God, I can't talk. Paralysis, which, as it says on the screen, heals paralyzed Pokemon, and awakening, which is obvious what it does. I'm not gonna buy any of that because I've still got 2 potions and a berry left for Chikorita, so she's pretty set. First thing you want to do when you get on Route 30 is come pick this berry. Obtain the berry. And you go in here, and this guy talks about berries. Wonder why he has one outside. And he gives us one. Awesome. Alright. As there's nothing new Pokemon wise for us here at night, I'm going to cut the wild battles probably right about here. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright, that was fun. It was, as you saw, it was a Rattata, and there's another one. Well, anyway, in that last battle with the Rattata, Chikorita grew to level 7, which is awesome. We're going to want her to get to level 8 by the time we get back towards Professor Elm, because at that point she'll learn Razor Leaf, which will be a great move for her to have. This is Mr. Pokemon's house, as the sign says. So we go in, and Professor Elm must have sent some notice ahead. And what is it? A mystery egg. And it goes in the key pocket. So he knows a couple who run a daycare, and they gave him the egg, and he doesn't know what to do with it. And Professor Oak, awesome. Just visiting his old friend Mr. Pokemon, and he heard about us, so he waited for us. Oh, and he really likes our Chikorita, so. Pokemon are everybody's friends. Of course I am. I would love to get the Pokedex. Sorry, I'm kind of speeding through this text. Basically, he's just entrusting you with the Pokedex, and he's got to get to Goldenrod for his radio show. And he's counting on us to complete this Pokedex. This is one of my favorite things about the Pokemon games in general. I love the collection, and we're getting interrupted by Professor Elm now. It's a disaster! Oh my god. Okay. Well, anyway, because I ignore Professor Elm. This is basically the Pokedex layout. There are dashed lines. The Johto Pokedex in this game is not numbered. It is just in order. And we have the epic first Pokemon. If you want to change it to its National Dex order, just press select and you go to the old Pokedex mode. And see, for example, there's Rattata, number 19, like it should be. I prefer leaving it like this. Alright, so now we head back down Route 30. And wild encounter. Okay, well, these Hoothoot are being really fun. Let's check out Chikorita. 27 more experience, very nice. Oh, she's got pretty balanced stats. I like that. For Silver, there are 2 new Pokemon in this route. They're just not out right now. In the morning of the day, there is Weedle and Kakuna. Weedle is a bug and poison type, and so is Kakuna. But, Weedle, I will let this battle slide so I can keep explaining. And Weedle evolves into Kakuna at level 7, and then into Beedrill at level 10. But you don't want to catch Kakuna. You would think it'd be easier because it's already in its second stage. The issue with that is Kakuna don't learn attacking attacks. All they get is Harden, unless they're evolved from a Weedle. In Gold, they have a counterpart in Caterpie, which is essentially the same thing, except it's pure Bug until it gets to its final form, Butterfree, where it turns Bug and Flying. There's also 2 Johto bugs that reside on Route 30. In Gold, at night, like now if we were playing Gold, we could find Spinarak, which is a bug and poison type that... I'm walking around randomly. Bug and poison type that evolves at level 22, I believe, into Ariados, who is a pretty decent Pokemon. It's not the best, but its signature move, actually, is, at least in this generation, is Spiderweb, which makes it so the opponent can't escape. We haven't really run into any Pokemon that try to escape, and there really aren't that many throughout the course of the game. But it's useful for trainers that like switching out. In Silver, in the morning, so good luck, Silver players, if you can get up, you can find Lediba, who is a bug and flying type. Evolves into Ledian at level 18. And it's not nearly as good as Ariados, even though Ariados isn't that good. Ledian has pretty bad attacking stats, and most of its stats are subpar, except for special defense, which is decent. And that's not usually useful on a team. Just have a special defense bug. Anyway, now that I'm done explaining that, I'm going to end it off here, because as soon as we go past those trees, we are going to get into a battle. And I realize Chikorita isn't level 8 yet, so I'm going to train her back on Route 30 to level 8 before we do this fight. So I will see you next time.